Hey y'all, this is your girl Tysheen and I'm back with another video. How you doing? How you feeling? I hope you're doing great. I hope you all doing great. Yes, Dutch people view of American people. I love these type of videos. I just love to hear other people's opinions about Americans, because sometimes, I don't know, it kind of tickle me a little bit. You know, it's kind of, I have to laugh sometimes. I don't feel any type of way. I don't feel no type of way. Some stuff are true, some stuff are not true, and either way I still laugh because it just, I don't know, it's just funny to me. But let's get straight to this video.
Hi, my name is Yafa, and have you noticed where I'm standing? This city is one of a kind. It's the only city where you can smoke weed, drink alcohol, and take magic mushrooms legally. It's the city that averages the tallest people in the world. It's also the most dense city in all of Europe. Now these are facts, but what about stereotypes? And more specifically, what are the stereotypes that the Dutch have on Americans? And we'll decide for ourselves that which is fact and which is stereotype. When it comes to like stereotypes, what are some of the stereotypes that the Dutch people have about Americans?
But the Americans, they're loud mouths, you know, they got a big mouth and they're loud. And
I think that if it's about Americans, that they're like loud and noisy and talk very like overreacting, but also nice too, not only bad things.
I think big things, everything's big, because of the commercials in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands, are when they talk about Americans, that everything's big. I don't know.
Like
yes,
everything's
everything, big. The cars, everything.
Yes, but just when you have a conversation with them, like, oh, okay.
Oh yes, well.
The mighty question.
The mighty question, yes. That they think a lot of themselves. That's the big thing in my mind, that Americans do think a lot of themselves. They think they're better than everybody else. That's my biggest problem with Americans. Sorry about that, if I'm offending you as an American.
No, it's all right. I can take it. I can take it.
Good.
When it comes to stereotypes,
I said, yeah, I could take it. It don't bother me one bit.
what are some of the stereotypes that the Dutch people have about Americans?
And I think they're just very individual. They're also very religious.
So what do you mean individual?
Yeah, well, like it cost Obama really a lot of efforts to get something like social health security pushed through. So people just want to be left alone on themselves and, well, a little bit look after yourself, and God looks after everybody.
Okay, so it's like everyone's out for themselves. There's no, like, you have no backup. It's just like you're out there, out in the wilderness, and trying to survive.
Yes, like that, yeah. I think that's a little bit too black or white, but
okay.
Compared to other countries, most Western countries, I think America is a little bit more individual, yeah.
And another thing they really say a lot is they're fake.
They're fake?
Yeah, that's what they say.
What do you mean they're fake? In regards to what?
That's what the Dutch people say about, oh yeah, the Americans, they're always so fake, they're always smiling and so cheerful, and you're their best friends, and yeah, coming to my house, you know. And I think it's just very nice way of being, but Dutch people perceive it as fake.
When it comes to like stereotypes,
I guess I could understand what he's saying about people like to smile and laugh a lot, but it all depends on the individual. I mean, not everybody here smiles. There's a lot, you'd be surprised, there are a lot of people who don't smile and they're just miserable. Okay, some people just choose not to smile. Doesn't mean that they're miserable. So as I said, it all depends. Like, I have my moments where I don't smile, then I have my moments when I do smile. Like right now, I'm in a good mood, so I'm in a good mood. So you'll probably see in some of my videos I'm not smiling too much because I probably had a rough day. But I can understand that.
what are some of the stereotypes that the Dutch people have about Americans?
Oh, that Americans are a bit like fake.
They're fake?
Yes, they're fake because they are extremely polite, which in Holland they are not. so that actually, it can be like, hey, is it meant like that? You know, they're afraid that it's not
genuine.
Exactly, because in Holland they are in that way genuine, sometimes rude.
Politeness, I think Americans are very polite. Very.
Not all Americans not all Americans are polite. Not all Americans smile a lot. I don't. You gotta come here to experience this. These certain things you have to come here experience yourself. Not just watch things on TV. You gotta come here and yeah.
Friendly.
Nice and open and welcoming.
Yeah. No, it's not nice people, and a friendliness that we don't know in Europe. A more maybe slightly, maybe even a naive friendliness, but it's from the heart, and we're not used to that in Europe.
Any other stereotypes that people have about Americans?
Also, I think they're intolerant on the whole. I think they are more intolerant than say we are. I don't know, it's just, as I say, it's just that I think that they do think they are better than everybody else. That's all. And I don't like that idea.
I don't like that either.
I think we're all the same. And
I'm definitely not better than anyone, and no one's better than me. So yeah, I don't like that neither. I don't like people who come off like they're better than everybody. I hate that. So I guess it's all the stuff that's been said here, you know, America is this and that. So it does goes into a lot of people's head. They bring that to Europe thinking that they're better than everybody over there. It's like, no, you're not. Stop. Stop. Don't go to another country thinking you're better than them. Stop it. It's not. Like, why are you doing that? To prove what? It's not proving anything.
we all should feel that we're no better than anyone else, but nobody's better than us. That's my motto in life. We're no better than anyone else, but nobody's better than us.
What are some of the stereotypes that the Dutch people have about Americans?
Well, I think they assume that Americans feel that everything's big over there. So I should say that's a stereotype.
What do you mean big?
Well, you know, we have this impression that if Americans come to the Netherlands where everything is small, of course, that they compare and they think, you know, in America everything's bigger, and many things are bigger. It's a bigger country, and
so like bigger cars and bigger people.
Cars, yeah, exactly.
So what are some other stereotypes that the Dutch have about Americans?
America is slowly, when it comes to that bigger houses and bigger stuff, it ain't gonna be like that anymore because everything is smaller over here now. Like, if you want big stuff, you're gonna pay like millions and millions of dollars for a bigger home. So it's not like slowly, yeah, it's not gonna be like that anymore. Everything's gonna be smaller over here. Just watch.
Patriotic, religious, but yeah, speaking loud, religious, patriotic, you got a few there.
Any more traditions or things that you don't understand about American culture?
You keep on trying. Many people, or the idea that many people are obese, that's another thing.
Everything they eat is way more than the rest of the world eats. They're all fat.
They eat a lot of fast food.
See, this is the only thing that irritates me, is when they say all, the word all. I hate that word. I hate when they say all Americans. Not all Americans are fat. And there's other people in other countries that live here too. So what you saying what about them? What about the people who are from Netherlands that live here? What about the people who are from Sweden that lives here? What about the people who are from Germany that lives here? People from the UK that lives here? What that say about them?
Something.
Like burgers and pizza.
Yeah, man. That's yeah. They're fat and
yeah. Well, they eat a lot. they eat big portions. Is what I hear. I don't know from experience, but that's what I hear.
And what kind of food do they eat? Big portions.
Yeah, of course, hamburgers and pizza.
Okay. So where'd you get these stereotypes from?
Well, people who've been there, television, magazines. Yeah.
So the people that've been there, they're like, oh my God, you got to see these burgers. They're huge.
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
Are there any other stereotypes that you could think of?
Workaholic?
Workaholic?
Yes. Never take holidays.
They're really easy to manipulate. For example, in this case, Donald Trump for president. I know a lot of Dutch people who really have their question marks with that sort of stuff.
dumb and
A lot of us had that same question mark. I would say half of America had that same question mark. Not just you. Not just you.
Ignorant. You see there's these little things on YouTube or whatever TV, and then they interview an American and they go like, "Oh, do you know where Amsterdam is? Oh yeah, that's the capital of Germany." Or they say things like this.
So you know their geological locations.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Be more specific, things on high schools and universities, the sorority things, the student life seems that they're really easy to have intercourse with other people. They're really.
You know what's so crazy? I hear people always say Americans don't know much about other countries. You'd be surprised. I think I reacted to a video. It was somewhere in Asia. I don't know if it was China or whatever. They didn't even know a lot of places neither. You know, there was a guy on the street asking them, "Do you know where this country is? And do you know anything about this country?" They didn't know neither. So it's so funny how people always say Americans, but there's a lot of countries that don't know much about other countries. So it's not just American thing.
They're really not that hard to get into bed, and it doesn't really depend on if they're here or if you're in America. You know, they really want something, and that's a thing that's different. The fact that everything is really driven on cars and stuff. We do everything by bike. We walk a lot, and I think a lot of people. I think in America everything is automatic. Like the movie WALL-E, but in WALL-E everything is sort of automatic, and at a certain point we will just get carried around in seats and that kind of stuff. I think a lot of people think that will start in...
everything here is cars. We all drive over here. But I've said it so many times in my videos that I would love to ride a bike. There's just something about just riding your bike in a nice weather and just go to the store, grab what you need, you know, ride your bike, and I don't know. It's just different for me. I would love to do something like that. I mean, I could do it here too, because people here ride their bikes. I don't know about other states, but here in New York, a lot of people, like, it's starting to be like a bike culture here in New York. You're seeing a lot of people riding a bicycle more than buying a car, because gas is very expensive here. Traffic over here is crazy, and it's just that riding your bike is more convenient, you know. So yeah, and taking a train here is very, very dangerous. So I'm seeing more and more people riding bicycle here.
The United States.
That people like to have weapons as well. The idea that they can protect themselves, that's something we...
The Second Amendment is something that we don't understand at all.
And this amendment they're talking about.
Well, we know what the content is, we just don't know why you would have it.
So where'd you get these stereotypes from?
I think most of it is from the internet, from Facebook, from specific groups which bring out a media which is really focused on the way people look at things. Obviously, I think it's a lot of media pressure we have. A lot of programs we watch sort of have the same things as well. Especially when you're young, we get a lot of American programs to start with. I think it starts really early, actually. Most of it through media. I think most of it through media. Yeah.
So where'd you guys get these stereotypes from?
With stereotypes, you know, there's often some truth, of course. So, of course, you come across Americans who confirm those kind of stereotypes. There are others who go against it. So with Obama, you know, many perceptions have been killed. Because there was this idea that America's ruling the world, that they intervene wherever they want to, and things are changing. So, but that's not an answer to your question.
We're in the great land of Germany, home of some of the greatest.
All right, so he's gonna be doing how Germans view Americans. I definitely have to watch that one. I have to watch that one. This was fun, y'all. I enjoyed this. Like I said, there are some truth to some of the stuff that they are saying. I'm not saying they're making this up or they're lying. No, there are some truth to it, but the only thing that bothers me when they say all, it's that word all that just gets to me. Like, that's like me saying everybody in Netherlands or me saying everybody in Germany or in the UK, everybody is racist. That's like me saying all, like all, everybody, like all, you know. That's not right, you know, and that's not fair. And it's not true. So, yeah, there are some truth to it. Yeah, we do have some big people over here, but it's not all. You'd be surprised. There's some people out here that love the gym. There are people here in America that just love the gym. They like to work out. They think about their body a lot here. They like to be fit. The only thing that's true is that we do have a lot of fast food restaurants. Yes, that is true. There's a lot of fast food restaurants. You'll find, especially here in New York. I don't know about other states, but there's a lot of fast food restaurants. So, but yeah, but a lot of people here are very obsessed with their body here. So that's why I was like, I don't know about that one. But all people, you know, being fat, because there's a lot of people. We live in a culture now that everybody wants to be in a good shape here. So, yeah. There are some people who are loud. I tend to talk loud sometimes. I can't help it. Yeah. But I do have respect, though. If I'm going to another country, I do keep in mind that I have to tone it down a little bit, you know? I'm not in America, so I got to tone it down just a little bit. And you have to respect other people's culture and stuff like that. But anyway, this was fun. I definitely like these type of videos because you learn so much from other people. But make sure you subscribe to my channel. Check these videos out. And I will see you later.